Yeah.
I've upgraded. I've got the Mahjong set now.
Kunkka's going to defend easily with X mark. He comes back to mid. They're grouped up. There's no Ravages available right now. 60 seconds for 2 Ravages for Yang.
I love this. They actually TP Tims out so he can pick up the bounty runes, so Razor actually had buyback. He needed to go and get that money, or else they wouldn't be able to have him for this fight. And then he'll come around the back. Echo Slam is available. vici may not be looking for it. The bat is already over on Tani. They force off him away. BKB will protect him. Now Tims, if you're gonna go, you're gonna go. 3 together. Lock him down. From heaven, the shadow arrives, but Lifestealer still gets the BKB off. He's been beaten down by Gabby with all that big damage. Cuckoo will get the jump in as well. Yang will fall. The damage is huge with the anchor smash back again, but they just chase for more. A long toss up towards Fade.
Oh my
God. And she just crit the crap out of him.
That 3 volley. Did he just get 3 crits in a row?
Hit head-to-head in the quarterfinal of the upper brackets. The only matchup that doesn't match the same quarterfinals that we had 12 months ago in this upper bracket.
And once he got that, they could just move around the map. And I think just slow down TNC. They're going to get to that 30-40 minute mark. They somehow always do it.
You know, as a coach, you got to listen in on your team and their commentary in game. So what was that like for you with a long game like that? How are they holding up?
That's the first time I've listened to them speak in game, obviously, because that's a new feature here. But they didn't speak English.
Maybe they'll get 3.
Might contest bottom lane.
They could get 3.
Because you got Fade coming over, so yeah, Fade should be able to secure bottom lane, but Yang's in a lot of trouble. There's way too many stacks of Quill Spray.
That is absolutely worth it for Gabby. And I don't know if Tide will be having a good time down here anymore.
They're going for Armel. They know Static Link is down. X Mark, Torrent up, DY is moving in. Tims thinks he can do a little bit more, but you've still got Fade who can pick him up, and with Disruption, throws him to the other side of the rock wall underneath the tier 1 tower. Tims can't help out anymore. In fact, he tried to keep chasing down. All he had was a totem.
Gets tier 1 tower bomb at 8 minutes.
Trade-off was the stack, right? Ori?
Yep.
X marks Gabby, just trying to get him away from him. But Fade's going to die in mid lane.
Power.
And Gabby's taking the stack while this is happening. They don't even have to commit their bristle back. He's taking the stacks from the side. Yang's trying to have his own little battle with Tims. Ori. X marks his spots on cooldown for the moment, trying to go for a blind torrent. Tims a little bit off target. If Yang really wants this, he can commit the Ravage. He may have to do so because Ori, the plasma field, Armel just moves over from the mid lane to find the kill, and Fade's got nothing more to give. Yang, he's got 1 charges. He's going to burn the Ravage, eclipse the Bristle back on the back lines, but they really just want to kill off Armel. He's dealing all the damage out of Paparazzi, so he's hitting like kittens. Armel through the trees. He's still got 75 HP, but Paparazzi's got negative 150 damage. Cuckoo will create some space with the avalanche toss, and Yang will in fact die.
Huge for Armel that he just barely manages to get Static Link off before the Ravage connected.
Push hard and fast. vici Gaming really want to have a fight up on top lane. If Gabby hangs around just long enough to get in range of the X marks spot, which is what happens. CP support is coming in. They'll hit him with a ship, and we'll see just how much damage can be done. Ice Blast, it's flying in. Who's that one actually going to belong to? It belongs to the Radiant side. They've already killed off Gabby. Echo Slam will go. The Ravage doesn't clip Armel on the back lines, but Tim's Echo Slam is really ineffective.
Has to get the enchant off. And he does manage to get out. But that was a really awkward spot he got himself caught up in.
Yang wants to fight. They have the Observed Ward. They know that Armel's still nearby, so DY going to start with Disruption. Purge is available. How much control have they got? Pick up, throw down, Ice Blast. It's going to connect over on 3 heroes, combining with the Avalanche with a Ravage from Yang. It'll create the space back again. Cuckoo, well, you'll have toss stolen, so throw him around, throw him in. As well, run away. Gabby, he's now arriving. Fade, trying to get away from the cold feet. Gabby wants to focus down on him. They're still 2 dead for the moment, and it will be a very dead Rubik. Fade was worth quite a lot with all the space and farm he's managed to achieve.
Lead the kill with Tiny or with Bristle, get a response, and then you can turn it around. You see they're forcing Roche right now.
Yep.
Bristle can tank it, he'll keep stacking up the ghoul, and if a team fight breaks out, Shaker has the dagger. They should know it though, he walked through a ward now, so they have ample time to click him.
It's just a little early though for him. Oh, here comes your Avalanche. Toss comes. Ice Blast. They're going to avoid a vici Gaming. Up the hill and away, but a Blink Echo Slam. Connecting on 2 with a Fissure onto 3. That buys him time for defensive disruption, and Armel's caught on the wrong side of the rock wall. Dead for 44 seconds, but it won't matter when Gabby continues to stack up the Quill Spray stacks. He's going for Yang a little bit further up, while Fade has to battle against 3. He's almost up. They're just tossing everybody around. As then Yori looking for the cleave. You can't get it though. Gabby's already got him with a Fissure. Now he'll get it onto AU. They want the bigger one. They want Tims. He's the man to start this. And they're going to bring him down. Cuckoo's not done just yet. Ori, toss him up, try and get him onto the Radiant side. Gabby's moving in, and Ori knows he's dead. Gabby with a triple kill. He's still the invincible, but he wasn't there for most of that fight because he was fighting the Titan to keeping him away from the engagement.
And Vici Gaming will try to defend.
Yep.
As we talked about before, who is your target?
Fade's got good clearance. Lotus Orb is up. Radiance is up. Paparazzi will be the primary one. Sorry, Gabby, he's a little bit closer. Here comes your ship. Torrent combination with the boat. Mel moves forward a little bit and creates some space, but they don't get anything out of this. With ship down, there was no commitment. TNC will easily take the tier 1 tower.
Yeah, that looked like indecision from Vici. Like, the call was to go, and somebody immediately counter-called that, like, we can't go. They end up just wasting away a ghost ship. 25 seconds on it now.
Once again, Fade trying to clean this up. Tims, Cuckoo looking to jump in through the side, and they're going to get it. It's a nice Ravage over on 2, and actually the spill damage. Bristle died so quickly.
What?
I am uncertain, but Armel, he's certainly dead. In behind the back lines, looking for his own kill. Disruption from DY buys some time for Yang to move away. He wants to stick around for the extra gush. Maybe an anchor smash. You've got good damage from Cuckoo. And then the Fidger. They hold him there, but Armel can't go anywhere. He's trapped inside the rock wall. Cuckoo, he stopped his TP. The creep is going to chase him down. You've also got DY on the back of Tims. Does he see him? He does, but he doesn't have disruption. He can't kill him. He tries to pop him with the poison, but it won't work. Can we see that again? What was that? It's like both teams just understand where they're going, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, well, okay, we'll take the objective on the other side. We're not going to take the fight.
It's a very natural way. It's the layout of the map makes it make sense to play like this, but
That's the sorry. I thought Gabby was actually going to have a crack.
that would be a very bad idea, I think. He doesn't have the information. But during the group stage, we saw a lot more aggressive invasive maneuvers, in my opinion.
Oh, DY. He just saw the observe board that was planted on the Ancients. He understands they're right behind it, but the Torrent, the ship, combo, tied under in the back lines. The BKBs, however, protecting TNC. The Ravage wasn't good enough. Same with the Fidget from Tims, keeping the back line of Vici under control. Gabby now can start stacking up the quill sprays. They've already got the kill over on the SD. Everyone else is trying to get back out. Paparazzi needs a vessel. He needs to infest. Ori came in close to give him that, but now he'll lose his life as well. VG, they were asking for it. TNC, they gave it to him. Paparazzi is sent in. He'll rage up the Torrent. Well, they're expecting Gabby to come in a little bit closer. With a Ravage committed, they're going to get through it. Gabby's down for 80 seconds. Tims was stunned on the sideline too. Cuckoo creates a volley, space creation, backcourt deep. They feel the force.
Yeah, the next Roche has got to be where it's at. When's it spawning? 1:30. Both teams will not be leaving that area very much. Kunka's going to go bottom to push out a little bit. He actually,
Jump,
okay.
find their opening, over on Cuckoo, pick him up and throw him back. The Ice Blast is on the way in. It will be able to connect over onto both Yang as well as Paparazzi. Yang still having to wait out these BKBs, but the Ravage can be useful as the tree toss begins from Cuckoo, but these BKBs are wearing off TNC. They have to turn around because Yang's about to come in. He's looking for the Blink Ravage. They already go for their initial target. Gabby, he can't turn around. Where is this Ravage? Where is his control? Here it is. 4 heroes hit by it, but where's the follow-up? Ori's trying to do it all at the moment. X-Mux spot, Torrent, they still haven't killed off Gabby. And now they'll lose more. Ori, forced after wait. A little bit of space being created. Yang can't really help out. Fade wants to, and maybe he has enough with a quick little toss over. Ori, so low on life. The Echo Slam has finally dropped down. Ori and Fade pushing up the daisies. Paparazzi about to join them as well. Maybe he can get our own. No, he can't. He can just die. No life stealer shenanigans this time around.
Godlike fight from Tims. Every fissure made every bit of a difference in that fight. But they do get all 4 bounties. So, some good economical win. Oh, that's an Abyssal I'm hearing.
Yep, bottom lane. They're going in after Paparazzi. He's still got his BKB available as well. That rage is lasting forever, but so is Armel's damage deal. 280 taken out of it. A push away from Cuckoo. Now the Ravage will pop a force up. They're going to X-Mark and pull him back in again. All that extra life that he gained. Where's your refresher in second time? It ain't going to happen, or maybe they just stick on top of him. That'll be the way to bring down the Tiny. Buyback comes in from the Rubik. Get a lot of money. Now they'll to the Ancient Apparition. Another Torrent. Pulls him back in once more. Ancient Apparition to fall. Disruption. It is allowed to go to the next target, but there's your refresher. Armel, BKB, and put off the storm. They're looking for their own damage output, and the stun from ES is stopped Yang from getting the instant Ravage off, and in fact he doesn't even have the mana for it anyway. They're just going to have to hold in Armel. Yang with the BKB wants to keep on fighting, but now the volley will arrive. They have to start retreating. Vici Gaming back on the shrine. This thing's still up. They're going to regenerate up almost everything they lost, and Gabby's going to try and fight into them. They've got to be careful. Ravage is still available. He can blink forward and just go for it. VG Gaming, like sharks, they smell blood in the water, and they're hunting. Yang, taunt chasing Armel. Oh, with a gush. He's still got Static Link available. There's no stun. There's no way he can actually cancel the TP. That's the goal right now. Kunka's coming over. He'll BKB TP away to safety. Safety for Armel. The catapult double waves really did a hell of a lot of damage.
Yeah, AO may have just saved a potential lane of Rax there with this bottom push that he was doing with AA.
Tims, this is a solo kill. Jumps out. Can grab the double damage room. Fissure, maybe he doesn't even need it. Echo slams, a quick force up. DY, the Yule Scepter. He went up in the air and now Disruption. He'll go two different ways. The Ice Blast flies right over the top. DY needs to kill up the illusion. Won't help. Gabby will find him. Never Truth has been dropped. Still a 1-for-1 trade-off as they keep on battling. Maybe with a turret. Where's your boat? It's off cooldown, but they don't want to do it. The BKB's protecting TNC for the moment, but they're such low durations. The TNC know they need to back off once more. We have the mana now for Tidehunter to commit the Ravages. He's got Nocturine Core.
Oh, he was hovering at Daedalus.
Jump up, Fade, looking for a target. Remember, he's got that side defiance as well. The Ravage is going to burn straight away. Tiny, it even clipped the Ancient Apparition in the backlines. Tiny does not have buyback available. VG have an opportunity, but the BKB is down for Kunka.
He refreshed on Tide. Refresh number 1.
Okay.
Time to
now he switches to refresh a shard in.
Now he has another 2 Ravages.
Yep. A Paparazzi, again being that front liner, making the most of his immunity time. Mel and Gabby clean up the way pretty nicely. Another X mark. That one's over on Ori. He's not even coming close. This is like, just in case something really weird happens. That's probably going to be on Paparazzi.
Noticed.
Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah, he X'd the bristle with Lotus on. It looks pretty funky when
yeah, it does. It's like, that's not intentional.
Alright, that's a half-decent static link. Not too great, though.
Still a 53-second window.
So is there anything coming up for TNC now that's going to turn the tides of this game?
They don't have Satanic yet.
There's no big item coming.
Tims is waiting for the right opportunity. He's moving around the side. That's a good Echo Slam opportunity, but they just lost the creep wave. A Forcer gets pushed back underneath the Tier 4 towers. The Fissure is a fantastic block. Rage now up here from Live Stealer with the BKB. With the BKB speaking to my TNC, they're waiting it out. The Ravage is ready in 2, 1. BKBs are out, and the Ravage goes number 1. Yang, is it time for a second? Maybe it's not. The Aegis Immortal has been burned. VG take the racks. They're just going to reset. They're coming back. Another pickup. The X-Mark's going to bring the Tidehunter back to front lines with the torrent. Razor, 4-star forward. Buzzsaw didn't protect him enough. And now Paparazzi feels like he can just go in. If he can get a bash, they've got the heck from range. It's from the Rubik. Razor's down for 2 minutes. VG Gaming, what do you want now? Bottom lane or more?
Now it's a better t-shirt. Yeah.
I've upgraded. I've got the Mahjong set now.
Kunka's going to defend easily with X-Mark. He comes back to mid. They're grouped up. There's no Ravages available right now. 60 seconds for 2 Ravages for Yang.
I love this. They actually TP Tims out so he can pick up the bounty runes. So Razor actually had buyback. He needed to go and get that money, or else they wouldn't be able to have him for this fight. And then he'll come around the back. Echo Slam is available. VG may not be looking for it. The badge is already over on Tani. They forced off him away. BKB will protect him. Now Tims, if you're gonna go, you're gonna go. 3 together. Lock him down. From heaven, the shadow arrives, but Lifestealer still gets the BKB off. He's been beaten down by Gabby with all that big damage. Cuckoo will get the jump in as well. Yang will fall. The damage is huge with the anchor smash back again, but they just chase for more. A long toss up towards Spain.
Oh my
Three, and she just crit the crap out of him.
That's pretty molly. Did he just get 3 crits in a row? Great grab, though. They got a lane of racks out of that?
Yep.
We'll take that. Oh, Rubik.
Big up. Ball stop away, and Cuckoo. Oh, no, Fade. He doesn't want it. Actually, he wants to steal it, but a great Fissure once again. Creating space. Tiny BKBs. This is such a low duration time. They may try and continue the chase. In fact, they do. Here they saw him just at the last moment. Move up the hill. It won't last long enough. The bash is there for Paparazzi with the Abyssal Blade. Tiny will fall, so he did get a buyback. They're coming. Silver Edge. Up from Kunka, walks in, close range, Ravage the pop, Razor, Armel had no time to react with a double Ravage. They keep getting out, and they caught both Tims and AU up on the high ground. Is someone going to force up? He's going to force up. He'll get himself away with the Glimmer Cape. X marks the spots over on Bristleback. Is there another follow through? Silver Edge is coming off cooldown right now. Hit him, break him, maybe with a volley. Ice Blast coming back, Bristleback low on line, Yank smash, able to help get the kill. 2 heroes down from TNC, and VG two big cores down. There won't be a buyback. There won't be a way to actually stop this. They don't have a Ravage. It's the only thing to be cautious about. But TNC, with no buyback, vici will be aware of this because they are on cooldown. Now, Tim, Cuckoo, jumping in, able to get the first little avalanche and hit off, but dispensive destruction from DY, creates extra space, a pistol blade, sentry wards are everywhere. Tims hits the back line with the Echo Slam. He needs to get the damage going, combining with the Ice Blast. 3 heroes be hit by it. Rubik and DY, they'll end up shattering through this, but 3 heroes down. All the damage, all of it's gone from TNC. This is the win for vici Gaming. They will come through, they will claim more, and they will claim a deciding game against TNC, who have fought absolutely valiantly to get to this point. The paparazzi will end it. GG is called. 2 games over an hour. This is becoming the marathon. The vici probably never thought they'd have to run.
Opportunities in this game where Yang on the Tidehunter maybe whiffs the Ravage. But there's so much to talk about in this game.